Hey you guys, it's Janelle. I don't know why am I holding this. Today I'm gonna be giving you guys some advice specifically to college freshmen. I'm a freshman in college right now. It's April, so I'll be a sophomore in about 1 month. So I'll be done with my first year of college, and it has been a roller coaster. Let me tell you, it has been a roller coaster. College it is what they say. It's even harder than what they say. So I'm just gonna give you a few tips and advice on how to basically survive. If you can survive your first year, then I'm not gonna speak for the rest because I ain't there yet. But you can survive your first year, you should be good for the next 3 years or however long. Tip number one is to get a planner. I know everybody says this to stay organized, but coming from personal experience, a planner is your lifesaver. I literally, all the years of high school, I bought a planner every year, but I didn't use it. I bought a planner for college and I actually used it, and I'm literally doing better in college than I was doing in high school. Like, if you buy a planner and write down everything you have to do, exactly when you're like the exact time that you're gonna do it, if it's like a big assignment, spread it out through the days so you don't have so much to do in one day, and do it when you said you're gonna do it. Because if I don't write it in my planner and if I don't do it, it's not gonna get done until the very last minute. So get a planner, invest in a planner, just write in and write everything, every assignment, every test, every time you're gonna study, every party, every event, everything. You do this, you'll stay organized, and you won't have any problems. Seriously. Tip number two is try to make friends. Seriously, friends will save your life in college. I know you didn't come here to make friends, but your life would be better if you have friends. I have thankfully have a small group of friends. I wish I had more friends, so I'm not saying be friendly because for some reason people in college, or maybe it's just my school, but it's worse than high school, honestly. But find a good close, like a good group of close friends that you know you can trust, and stick with them your whole time through college. It'll make it so much better. Like, it's good to have at least two friends because I'm not a person that likes to do things by myself, so I have to have somebody with me like at all times. So if you have at least more than two friends, then you don't have to go anywhere alone. And speaking of going to place alone, tip number three is every time you go to a party, make sure you go with someone. Don't ever go to a party by yourself, especially if you're gonna be drinking, cause niggas is crazy. Okay. But yeah, make sure you go to a party with a friend, and the usual. Don't drive drunk. Don't get too drunk if you're going to an unfamiliar area, all that stuff, and yeah. Tip number four would be to read your syllabus. Let me tell y'all how important the syllabus is. It's very important. Everything's on the syllabus. Literally everything. Every test, everything. And some professors are not even gonna ask you if you ask a question and it's on the syllabus, they ain't gonna give you the answer. They gonna say it's on the syllabus. So read your syllabus and let's going back to the planner. You read your syllabus, make sure you put in your planner every test, because that's gonna be on the syllabus. Put down every test that you have in your planner, so you can know when it's gonna be, so there won't be any surprises. So you won't be looking stupid the week before the test. We got a test next week, and then you have to cram. That's tip number five, I think. Leading to tip number five, do not cram. Cramming is studying the night before the test. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm begging you. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't cram. Seriously, it doesn't help. I tried it. I failed. Um, just don't cram. And if you're in a class, especially if you have a class, and there's going to be a lot of these classes that don't have any assignments, literally just four tests and a final, or three tests and a final, or three tests and some project, and that's your only grades, do not cram. If you're in a class like that, make sure you take good notes and study your notes after you take them. It retains the information better or something like that. I don't know. But seriously, make sure you study evenly and study your notes at least twice after you take them, and then once before you study for your big test or whatever. But don't cram. Like, I had to learn the hard way. Just don't cram. Tip number six, this is for I guess science majors or anyone doing pre-med. Um, Install Quizlet. If you don't already use Quizlet, what are you doing with your life? Quizlet is a lifesaver. Let me tell you my personal experience. I'm doing pre-med, so I have to take zoology, study of animals. Oh my gosh. Zoology is a hard class. If you're taking zoology, it is hard. I did not pass the first test because I took notes and I looked over them and I thought I was going to remember everything, but I didn't. The next test, I installed Quizlet, and every week we took notes. I made a Quizlet over the notes for that week, and I studied it every day. I studied it every day for every quiz, and then by the time the test came around, I was so prepared. I got a 92. I went from a 64 to a 92 because I installed Quizlet. So I'm telling you, this for any class really, but mostly for science classes, install Quizlet. You can make your own Quizlet, or there's probably going to be quizzes that's already made. It doesn't matter. Just install Quizlet and use it. Like, it is better. I honestly think it's better than like writing like your own flashcards. I think that's very tedious and time consuming and just ugly. But if that's what helps you, then do it. But Quizlet is the best way to study for me. Tip number 7, if your school, most schools have like my school is called dining dollars. If your school has like money where you can put on your ID card, do not use it all in the first week of school. That is what happened to me second semester. First semester I had a lot of dining dollars, so I didn't use them all. But second semester I didn't have that many dining dollars, and I used them all like the first 2 weeks, and now I'm over here struggling. The struggle is real, bro. Like, if you have dining dollars, like, spread them out. Like, only going to on-campus places like probably once a week or once every other week, depending on how many dining dollars you have. Like, use your meal plan. Like, cafeteria food is nasty, but it ain't gonna kill you. So, and if you don't have a meal plan, then you should do meal preps. That's probably what I'm gonna do if I ever like not have a meal plan. Do meal preps and make sure you bargain. That's tip number 8. When you go to the store to buy things for your room, make sure you get the cheapest items possible. Seriously, a little goes a long way. I get all the off-name brand, everything. I get the cheapest things. I don't care. I get the cheapest tissue. Oh, I don't get the cheapest. I can't with the cheap tissue, but everything else, I seriously try to bargain, and I try to get a lot at one time. So because I don't have my car at the moment, so I don't have the availability to just go to Walmart all the time. So get as much as you can whenever you do go to the store. If you have a car, then do whatever you want. But if you don't, and you only have a limited amount of times you can go to the store, make sure you get as much as you can. Tip number 9, another thing about parties, whenever you go to a party, make sure you finish your work before you go to the party. Too many times have I tried to finish my work before I went to the party, but I didn't write it in my planner, so I didn't do it. And then it's Sunday, and I have like so much work, and I'm up to 3 o'clock in the morning trying to finish all the work I was supposed to do before I went to the party. So if your work is not finished, and you know you're not going to want to do it on Sunday, either make sure you get it done before the party, or don't go to the party. You won't die. There's going to be way more parties. You won't miss anything. They're literally all the same. Nothing is different with these parties except for the name, the theme. Everything's the same. Booty shaking everywhere. Same song. Nothing's really different. So if you miss a party, you won't die. You won't. You won't. So yeah, make sure you finish that work. You're here, you're at college to get an education, not to party. You can party anywhere, you can party at home. You're at college to get your education, so do that first. Sorry, can y'all look at this highlight? I'm sorry, I just had to. Sorry, I just had to, like, it's like, anyways, back to the tips. Okay, this is a money tip. If you don't have a job and your parents don't send you money like regularly, I know this may sound crazy, but try to get as many things as you can for free. Like, I know it's not easy to get stuff for free, but I don't know if this sound ratchet, but like, if you need some like toilet paper and you don't have no money, then just like, I don't know if this is stealing. I've never done this, but I've thought about it. But I have never been through that much of a struggle. But you can like get a roll of toilet paper from like one of the buildings that your classes are in, get a roll of toilet paper from in there, or somewhere where there's like a community bathroom. Just get your little toilet paper roll, put it in your purse, your backpack, or whatever, and it'll work. And if you need forks and spoons, there's usually like plastic forks and spoons in your cafeteria. And get you some of them. Like, just try to get as much stuff as you can for free if you like really on a budget and don't have a steady income. You know. Um, yeah, so that's just a little money tip on how to make it last. Oh, the next tip about this is about eating out. Don't eat out a lot. Like it's gonna get hard because the cafeteria food is not good, and with my school everything's across the street, and so since fast food is so available, it's I just can't help but to eat it all the time. But I'm not trying to say you're gonna gain weight because I have not been affected by the freshman 15, mainly because I actually go to the gym sometimes. But yeah, don't try to. Mainly because not because you'll gain weight, but you could gain weight. But it's also like it hurts your pockets so bad. Like, and college is really about saving money as much as you can, and eating out all the time really hurts your pockets. That stuff adds up, especially if you do it more than once a week. Like, if you have to eat out, do it. Try to keep it to a minimum of once a week. Seriously, like it will help you in the long run. Don't eat out all the time. Don't. The cafeteria food's not gonna kill you when you go grocery shopping. Get stuff that you know you're gonna like, that you can eat. That's cheap. Like, get you some pizza rolls. I get pizza rolls, pot pies, hot pockets, noodles. Noodles will be the death of you. I thank God haven't been eating that much noodles. I only ate noodles twice since I've been here, but noodles will probably be the death of you. But guess what? I don't care. It's college. You have to die. But yeah. All right. I think I'm out of tips. One of my final tips would be to, okay, if you have a roommate, try to get along with your roommate. Seriously, I'm blessed to have a very nice roommate, and we become not very close, but we're friends. And don't be mean. Like, don't, when you first meet your roommate, don't be mean or stuck up, or like, it's okay to like share. Like, me and my roommate share a lot of things. She shares her stuff, I share my stuff. You're gonna be living with this person for 9 months, so you're gonna have to deal with it. And if you really just can't stand them, then try to get, a room change or whatever. But get along with your roommate and set boundaries. Like, on the first day, tell them what you expect out of them. Let them tell you what they expect out of you. Make rules if that's so necessary. Like, do whatever you have to do to just keep the peace in the room. Like, it's really good when you have a good roommate that you can actually be friends with and get along with, because when you don't, your life will be a living hell. Seriously. So do that. And another tip about classes: if you know you're gonna fail a class after the first week, if you could just feel it in your heart that you're not gonna pass the class, and it's not too late to drop that hoe. Drop it like a sack of potatoes, because it's not worth you failing the class and having to retake it, because that's first of all wasted money. It's gonna make your GPA low, even if you can bring it back up. Keep it as high as you can at all times. So if you're not gonna pass the class immediately, drop it. Just drop it. If you walk into the class and you just sense failingness, just drop it. And also, when you're picking your classes, use Rate My Professor. It really helps. They have like probably most of the professors you're gonna have. Use Rate My Professor, because professors do determine most of the time if you're gonna pass or fail a class. Because there are some classes that I know I would have passed if I had a different professor. So rate your professor before you get in their class, okay? All right. That's it. Thanks for watching, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any other questions, something that I didn't say, you can comment, and I'll answer them, whatever. Like this video, comment, ask more questions, share this video with your friends. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, share it, and I'll see you next time. If you could also comment some other video ideas, that would be great, because Noggin's kind of dry over here, so we could do that. That would be great. All right, bye, you guys.